Sagittarius, this is your predictions for the rest of 2025. We're going to start with 3 oracle cards, and then we'll take a brief look at your money, then romance, and then additional messages from the universe. So let's jump right in. Your first oracle, we have Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith. Nice. That, taking a leap of faith, that's the Fool. I love the Fool card. I love that energy of just being carefree. I just love that. So I wonder what you're going to be taking a leap of faith for. Believe in yourself, Sagittarius. I know we've had some tough luck for a while, but it's good now. Everything's good. All right. There's a wounded warrior coming through right here. She who battles. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Abanalaka, something like that, maybe. Justice, fierce, and commitment. Also, a Queen of Swords energy, just being in your truth. You know, fiercely standing up for yourself and what you believe in is the message I'm getting from that, just right out of the gate. Yep, I like that. It's got a Joan of Arc feeling. And we have higher power. Look at that with a 4. You are really divinely connected with spirit right now. Spirit messages, maybe, you know, your psychic awareness is heightened at this time. Let's go ahead. This first row is going to be career, work, money, all those kind of things. Right. Let's get some tarot on this. Let's see what's going on. All right. Wabam. 10 of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius right here. Queen of Pentacles. I like that. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Definitely talking about some Benjamins here. I know, that was lame. I'm sorry. Okay. All mom jokes aside. Money and career for Sagittarius. Skadoosh. The Hermit. Virgo energy. We have King of Wands. Like that. Some Leo energy. And there's the Queen of Swords. Not surprised to see this. There we go. Right there. 2 Queen energies. A King. All right. So, we have, this is in your career, in finance. You've been working hard on something. We can see that with the 10 of Wands here. This is being very, determined to see this through, whatever it is, whatever creative project you're working on. Sorry about that. I had to redirect one of my animals' energies into a more or less destructive task. All right. And so let's see what's going on. Okay. So Sagittarius, this 10 of Wands, it's a card of perseverance. It's a card of, this is something that a path you chose. Those are your wands, your responsibilities. They should be. Hopefully it's not someone else's burdens. Don't take on that, just your own. Okay. Now that's out of the way. You're following some hope, some dream, right? That's what he's carrying here. He's got this light. That's the hopes and dreams. So it might be right now that this finish line, it might feel very far away, like you might have never reach it. Or if some of you might feel like by the time you reach your end goal, you're going to be ancient. Sometimes things feels that way. I feel like progress feels slow. Like that's what I'm getting with this Hermit energy. Like, because he's got a cane. He doesn't have a lot of pip in this step. And it could be that your responsibilities to what you're doing right now with your career and work, it might feel sometimes oppressive even. But the message here is to finish. You're almost there. There's something, this light, this dream, this goal, it is so close to being realized by you. And you just need to take a few more steps. That's like this Hermit. It's an introspective energy, and in many ways, Sagittarius is a very introspective sign. We really like to think about our lives and, just contemplate who we are, what we're doing, that sort of thing. That's what the hermit does. The hermit analyzes his life. The hermit seeks solitude in order to find calm and quiet and stillness, but to reflect. This is an inner reflection here. And I think this energy right here can help you, like if you are feeling about giving up, that sort of thing, on this path that you're on. This is saying, maybe take some time to self-reflect, to recharge your goals here, to re-envision the reason why you're doing this, the reason why you're on your path, to give you that boost, that of confidence to keep going, because you're almost there. If you were running a marathon, even if you ran out of steam, but you could see the finish line ahead of you, it's like less than a mile, wouldn't you at least walk the rest of the way? Wouldn't you at least try to finish? Right? So don't give up now. Re I want to say you can reevaluate your goals if you want to. Make sure that this is still in alignment with your sole purpose. For some of you, it might be changing, but for most of you, you just need to remind yourself why you're doing this, why you're on this journey. That's what I'm getting with these two cards. And I'm wondering if the Fool is going to come out here. I think you took a leap of faith on this, to even get started with it. Possibly. We'll see how that turns out. Yes, animals are calm. That's good. And this, I love this energy right here. We have this Capricorn energy in Leo. Very hardworking, very disciplined, very reserved, right? This is the queen of resources. This is knowing how to manage your resources, to make a lot with a little. This is a very good energy to have. And she's also very abundant, very creative energy, because we have a queen. And this is a great energy to be in for your work. Combine that with the entrepreneurial spirit, this Leo, this King of Wands, the visionary, the person who really lights a fire. This is ideas. This is being able to, we have fire and earth. This is being able to make what you want here. Make this a reality. That's what you're doing. I feel like this is at the heart of what you're doing right now. This might be how it feels with the Ten of Wands, right? Like it's a heavy burden, like it's a lot of responsibility, but this is something you want. This is something you want so much. I can feel it, Sagittarius. You really want this. And that's why this energy is here within you. That you have, think about it. This is earth, this is fire. You put those together. And that's how we create things. So you're in a manifestation zone with your work and career. I think this is a very good energy to be in. And then we also have, there is a desire here for learning something new, a new course of study, adding to your repertoire, adding to your knowledge, because we have a page here, and she's got the Ace of Pentacles right here. So this is all potential. Aces are potential, pages are potential energy. It could be communication for some of you, because we do have an air card here, and that's communication and knowledge and wisdom and clarity. A lot of clarity here. And this is also, this energy here, that's that justice. This is Libra energy right here. This is the Queen of Swords. This is, she's fierce. She's committed, to her cause, committed to her truth. And I think you are too, Sagittarius. I think you know exactly what you want. There is no roof over her head. She's got clarity. She's got opportunity. She knows it, And combining this, the wisdom that you now have, Sagittarius, with this desire for more opportunities, more learning, because we never stop learning, right? Combine those together, and you're learning so much through this journey, through this process. This feels like that higher power there. Your higher self is guiding you, and this curiosity here is what's going to keep us going. I'm Sagittarius Sun and Moon, so I'll say us. This curiosity of wanting to know the future, wanting to know what's next, wanting to know how this plays out. You've got to know, there's this sense of just really needing to know how this works out, and knowing that this justice, this balance is necessary. I feel like you just have a knowing here that this will work out, because this, to me, she's holding the Ace of Swords, and that's victory. So as long as you don't give up, there will be a victory here in your career. There's expansion here with that King of Wands, which is so creative. Some of you are working for yourself, and some of you are bringing that creativity to the work that you do every day, whether you're your own boss or not. All right, this card just jumped out, and I just started to shuffle. This next row is your love, romance, relationships. We've got the Queen of Wands. That's Aries energy, by the way. Queens are cardinal energies. Knights are immutable. Sagittarius is a mutable sign. So the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, this is Aries energy. Aries. So this is about being bold in your relationships, taking a leadership role in your relationships. Eight of Swords. Six of Wands. There's some more Leo energy here, more fire. I'm not too worried about that Eight of Swords. I'm not. Let's see what crosses it. Queen of Cups. That's Cancer energy. Now we got the Queen of Pentacles again, and right underneath the Queen of Pentacles. So that's a big deal for you right now, Sagittarius. And look, you got your Temperance right here. You are showing up large and in charge and victorious here in your relationships. So I want to look at this. So we have Court card, Court card, Court card. We have Major Arcana, and then we have two of the Lesser Arcana. This is like your daily life kind of thing. So we have two queens here. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. I do believe this is all of your energy, Sagittarius. This is being bold and fearless. This is taking charge of your love life, your heart, your heart's desires. I'm not getting a feeling whether you are in a partnership or single. I'm not feeling either one of those for some reason. Usually I feel something either way, but this isn't about that. This is about you knowing where your passions lie. This is about you following your heart's desire. And I feel like you're in love with life right now. That's what I'm getting here. In love with life, in love with being adventurous, being bold, being energetic and daring, doing things your own way. Really in love with that. Really in love with doing things your own way. Because that's what she does, the Queen of Wands. It's her way or the highway. And this is all about that learning experience. Like I was feeling here with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. We have that here with the Queen of Wands because she learns as she goes. She doesn't need to know everything straight out. Just let me get started on it and I will figure it out as I go, right? And I do that a lot as Sagittarius. I definitely feel that energy because we don't like to dawdle and we don't like to waste time. Wasted time is, man, it's gone. You can't get it back. So there is this really bold, attractive energy about you right now, Sagittarius. You're really in tune with your heart's desire, and your passions right now. I'm not seeing a specific person. This is all about you. This is all about you, Sagittarius. Wow. And look at what we have here. This is so weird. Right here in the heart of your reading, you have this Eight of Swords. And it's kind of bizarre that that's coming up here in the relationship part of the reading. And so the trick with the Eight of Swords here is anytime you see a blindfolded person in the tarot, it means you need to use your intuition. It's about using your intuition to guide you in your relationships, right? That's what we have here. Using your intuition, freeing yourself from, this past energy of things that have happened. And I'm not worried about this the Eight of Swords, because we have the Queen of Swords. And so I think what this is saying here in the relationships is that although you have experienced things that were painful, things that hurt you deeply to your core. I mean, everything that came before this was probably not so good, you know? But it's being crossed by this Queen of Pentacles, this lovely Capricorn. It's very hardworking. It's very patient, it's very practical. But she is so abundant. Look at the little bunny here. She's abundant. She's affluent. She's resourceful. So when it comes to your relationships, I think you're really trusting your intuition now more than ever. Because when you didn't trust your intuition, you got burned. It hurt when you didn't trust your intuition. And we have a queen here, and queens are the combination of water and their element. So this is water and earth, and all queens reflect on the past. And so this queen is reflecting on the past and how these relationships affected your resources. That means your time, effort, energy, money, love, heart, everything here tangible on the planet. And so this energy here is helping you sort out your relationships, especially the ones that cut you, the ones that hurt. She's helping you find that balance back, that abundance. She's helping ground you back in reality, because these swords, it's just thoughts, right? It's that disaster radio playing in your mind. This is about, she's bringing you back to reality, the here and now. This is the present moment. This is past. So this energy that is within you, this Queen of Pentacles here, that is helping you with your work, she's also here helping you be in the here and the now with your relationships and not focused on what happened in the past. She has reflected on the past. She understands what role it played in gathering information and making us smarter and stronger, and wiser. But she's forward thinking now, and she's thinking about the future and how we can have abundance in relationships. So that's why she's coming up here yet again. That's really, really cool. And so we also have, we have Leo and Sagittarius, more fire. And the more, it's kind of interesting, the more victory, the more wins you have, the more success you have in this. When you are in your power here with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, when you are emotionally stable, when you are physically stable, when you are spiritually stable, stable and all these horses, it shows. People can see your strength and your fortitude and your virtue to overcome the things that happen in your life. To not see, the temperance is here to remind us that we don't have to let these things make us into something we're not. We can take those things and forge it into a better version of ourselves with our higher power here. And people are going to notice. It's going to make you stand out from the crowd. People are going to be like, this is accolades in a different way. This is recognition for everything you've been through, your trials, tribulations. People are going to see that spiritually and just being a good person that you succeeded, you made it, you know. And this kind of, I feel like this is part of that, this, because this could be a spiritual type burden here that is affecting you in your work, but you're making it, you're succeeding here, you know, being that wonderful Sagittarius energy that we are. Woo! I like that. That's really powerful to me. That's the message I'm getting there. Let's see what additional messages. I think this is a very transformative year for Sagittarius. We're coming out of, 13 years of muck for a lot of us. And the wheel is changing, it's spinning in our direction. Again, we learned so much. It was like 13 years of a dark night of the soul, honestly. I am not joking. It has been rough. Rough. But it's made us into this Abanalaka, the she who battles. I don't know if I'm saying that name right or not. Let's see what we have. This is additional messages now for 2025. Wow. The end of suffering. Yeah. 10 of Swords. What was I was just saying it's been 13 years basically of suffering. It's done. It's done. It's over. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. I know I saw that King of Cups there. We have the Ace of Swords. Victory. Victory, victory, victory. Look at all this victory here. From that higher power, being in connection with spirit. Yep. So if you are getting in this, if in your relationships you start feeling that Eight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles reminds you to be in the here and now, not the past, right? Present moment energy. You're fine. You're blessed. You're safe right now. All right, let's see what else. Oh, Six of Wands again. Look at that. Victory, victory. I'm telling you. Look at that. You can be, yes. Oh, and the Six of Cups. Look at that. Holy moly. And Judgment. There it is. Okay. Mic drop. We're done. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to keep going. So look at this. The end of suffering. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This transition of Pluto into Aquarius, it's everything. Sagittarius, it is everything for us. Things are just really going to be going our way for a long time. And it's like finally you can just be lucky again, be victorious again with that wonderful Jupiter energy. This success is going to come, I think, pretty quickly now. Well, some of it might take some time, but just that I already feel a sigh of relief. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but there is a release here with this Ten of Swords, the end of a very long suffering period, I have to say. And what else can you do but celebrate when this kind of energy is done? It's just done, you guys. Woo! Liking that. And so we have the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight, Virgo energy, more earth energy. That's fine. Baby steps. We're just coming out of all that mucky energy from the last 13 years. And I think, we can look back on it now with the Six of Cups, this card of nostalgia, and really focus in on there was happy moments then. Let's not focus on the negative. Yes, there was a lot of trying times the last 13 years. It's been rough, a lot. a lot of good things happened then too. Like I had my son. That is great. You know, he actually just turned 13. But there was a lot of rough times in there for us. Um, but he's the great thing that came out of that. And there's other great things. And looking back, all of those experiences, the good and the not so good, made us who we are, you know. And now we have a new vision because we got this Ace of Pentacles here. There's a lot of pentacles here, a lot of seeds for prosperity. And looking for the right place to find it. And this, putting this Six of Cups in there. This Six of Cups to me is representing your general aura around you, Sagittarius. This focus on the good times, good things. You know, if you're going to think about the past, why not think about the good stuff? And this is kind of like redirecting your mind. And I'm glad this came up here in this position because we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. This is come back to reality, come back to the earth, what you need your attention right now. And so this is doing that too. Focus on the good stuff. Don't, when these negative things come in your mind, negative interjects or bad memories, you can see it. Don't get emotionally attached to it. Replace that with a better memory and just start training your brain to remember the good stuff. And this love, this affection grows out around you. And whatever seed, whatever ideas you're holding on to, it creates the perfect environment for abundance, whatever it is you're wanting to grow, whatever it is. And so here we have, look at this. Oh my gosh. Victory, truth, and a spiritual awakening for real. Awakening to your true purpose. I mean, yeah. And that higher power here, fierce, yes. Leap of faith, yes. All right here. Because this is a second chance. It's like you're being reborn, Sagittarius, especially after all the stuff that we've been through the last few years. This is a breath of fresh air. This is that leap of faith. It's like, yep, the tides have changed. The wheel of fortune is spinning in our favor. There's victory everywhere. Connection to the higher self, your own inner truth, all that stuff. It's right here. It's right here. And there's so much joy and success and happiness of just being like, you feel like you're being reborn here. I know I do. I definitely do. I feel very positive about this. It's just really, really good news. You know, it's good news. All right, let's get an angel number. All right, angel number for Sag. This is like my favorite sign too. Let's see what we have. Okay, 2323 in the cycles. Charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again. All right? Until you're tired and restrained beyond depression, it takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. We have here the Queen of Wands. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Wow. So we have the Eight of Swords here. And you know what we skipped to? Now my card is bent there. To the 10. You bypass the 9. That's the nightmare card. Just end it. This is that decision to live life for yourself. That's what I got right here with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. I said, this is all about you. You know, about your strength, your love for yourself, your happiness. And that in itself puts an end to that right there. Wow. That's amazing. That's really something. All right, let's get you let's get your crystal message. Wow. Okay. That's amazing because when you do the inner work with Sagittarius, with the temperance angel, like I said, you don't just change your inside, it changes everything around you as well. Your whole world. It's a ripple effect. Okay, let's see what we have here, Sagittarius. Change of scenery. Look at that. Scenic Jasper. All right. And we do love to travel. We like to explore, don't we? Scenic Jasper comes in an assortment of colors, patterns, textures, bringing to mind the surface of a topographical globe. I can speak. It urges you to explore new horizons, especially if you feel bored or stuck in a rut. Perhaps it's time to do some traveling. Change jobs. Move to a different residence or simply try something new. It can bring fresh energy into your life. Affirmation is a change of scenery helps me have a fresh outlook, can even help me grow as a human being. And I think as Sagittarius, we need change every once in a while. We thrive on it, we love it. Adventure, seeing new things. Yes, indeed. So let's get the Stoic Wisdom. I love this deck. It is giving really great messages. So let's get a message for Sagittarius. All right. So many repeating cards in this reading. So we have Marcus Aurelius. We were born for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of upper and lower teeth. So to work against one another is contrary to nature. Wabam. Oh, look at that. Oh, I don't know if I can say this. Oikiosis, I don't know, circles of affinity. Today, focus only on concrete matters around you, such as tidying your room or taking care of family matters. Present moment. Wow. In let's see, blah, blah, blah. The most meaningful impact often lies within arm's reach. By focusing on our immediate sphere, our home, family, and daily tasks, we create tangible positive change where it matters most. This practice grounds us in the concrete rather than the abstract. Yes, this is present moment thinking. Wow, that's amazing because that's what I was pulling on with these cards here. When your mind starts to wander, especially like negative thinking or the past, present moment. And that's what this is. Present moment. Woo, okay. Sagittarius, I hope this reading helped. I hope it, did something for you. Maybe got some insight. I don't know. Maybe it was entertaining, hopefully. But yes, this looks good to me. And yeah, that's going to be it for now. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. And yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape. So that's going to be it for now. And we will see you next time.